Welcome back, everybody. Now we are picking up the second part of the quest. So this part is once you've made your character, you're on a boat that is rocking, and then all of a sudden you crawl upon the shore from the water, and this is what you see. And this is actually part of the tutorial, which shows you how to block, how to move, how to do things in the game. Plus it also gives you your first intro quest. So we're going to kind of go through that till we get to the beginning of the intro to start doing some crafting. And then we will see about going from there. So, of course, move. W-A-S-D. So I have to move. And draw your weapon, which is X. Block, which is your left. No, right mouse button. And then your attack is your right mouse button. Left shift is dodge. And of course heavy attack is holding your right mouse button. Okay, give me just a second here. Because I just realized that. There we go. My sounds were not coming through correctly. E is always what happened, or E is usually your talk.
I'm not feeling right.
This is the captain of the ship. What we did not show in the intro was he opens this box and there's something red in it, and well, as you can tell now, it's not good.
Devil's storm. What in the nine hells was that about? And where's my box? I need my box. Did you take it? You build something isn't right. To come so close. It's not fair.
So you accept his quest. We need to recover his items. So E is you get his shield and tab, and this is showing you how to equip. And then you want to put your food in your number 3. So you want to consume said food. So you get a food buff, you get well fed, and you get. So now I have to escape the ship graveyard to look for my crewmates. The funny thing about this game also if you see there's little line indicators there, that tells you what which way to go. So like there's a blue, there's a green. So we get the joy of killing everything between here and there. And remember, it tells you you've got your little tutorial. Heavy, light. So it gives you practice in killing things. Which, honestly, sometimes you can get lucky enough. So space and W will help you climb. Or, you know, you can be like me and totally not block because, well. So, I am sword and board right now because that's all it gives you. People have been asking in the forums to have a different starting weapon. So, I can either choose Swordmaster or Defender. I'm going to go Defender. You get points. As you level up weapons, you will get points in them to spend. You can play any weapon in the game on one character. You do have auto run, which is the equal key, which drives me nuts because that is way far away from everything else that I need. Now we come to the beautiful part. You can hear the birds singing. You can hear you know, I do have to admit they did a great job on the graphics on this. I am running high on graphics. My video card and my computer will manage it without a problem. And it is beautiful. I mean, look at this. The way the grass is, you know, you've got the trees down there, you've got the way the grass is blowing in the breeze. They really did a good job in the look of the game. There are some things that are that still need a little bit of work. So here we come to a battle. Luckily that jump did not take fall damage. So as we run in... Hey look, it's the captain again. Except now, he's kind of possessed. Okay.
You would have been better off dying at sea.
And boy, let me tell you what. Some of the animals in this game are very good at dodging. And of course, we've got a cutscene. So we start to really beat the captain. We do the damage, but what can I say? And here we wake up on the beach again. So we are a sole survivor. Investigate the watchtower. Also, anytime you walk up to something, and like I said, this is beginning quest. This gets you started with everything. When you see the little circles like that, go ahead and just, you don't even have to hold E down, just tap E, and you can harvest or pick up things. So it wants us to go to the watchtower. So here is where you start to get your quest. And we're still kind of in the tutorial phase because this kind of teaches us how to do some basic crafting and stuff. So we want to talk to Nora.
Sailor we have here, don't we? Still, my name's Lynch. I'm down here from the First Light Settlement. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, even under such ugly circumstances.
Okay, so complete the quest. I got some duelist boots.
Wherever you come from, it's lost here. This is your home. Turnin. Isle of treacherous shores and lost memory. Nothing as it was in the old world.
So essentially we are all lost on this area now, and we have to make it home. So what makes this so special?
Creature here, and a finicky one. You've come back to life unscathed, but your crewmates and those from up, they'll be wondering the beach is the soulless drowned. Right thing is to try and put them back to rest.
So the first quest is go kill. Okay, and also these, they're kind of like journal entries. So when you see them, pick them up, read them. Also, they have what's called supply caches. Loot them. You get stuff. Like I've got arrows and iron cartridges, which I don't need, but. So now, if you look, we actually have the little mini map up top. We need to go defeat 3 drowned. Trust me, that's easy. The water is shallow around here because the one mechanic in the game they have not figured out how to do. Okay, I gotta defeat 3 drowned. Now, a lot of times you do not get loot off of these guys, you just get XP and such. Hey, I got better at blocking. I don't have a sickle, so I can't loot those. But that's fine. That will be fixed here really quick. And then, of course, what happens when, you know, Taddy forgets to. Oh, but anyways, back to the water mechanics. You will drown. The water itself, you go under. You walk on... They haven't figured out how to make us swim. I'm on Amazon, really. So, therefore, you literally walk on the bottom of the water floor. The lakes, the oceans, and you drown. If you don't get out quick enough. Which is the funny thing, because I was doing a quest on my other toon near a lake, and it doesn't just apply to the players, it applies to the NPCs. I was watching one of them, and it just walked down, and I saw it just go underwater. I don't know if it drowned or not, but it was quite funny. Okay, so we've got that quest done.
I know it wasn't a pleasant task, but it was the right thing.
And I'm already level 3, guys. See?
My manners. Don't go playing tough now. You need to learn how to survive out here.
So I need to get flint and wood and create a knife. So the campfire is actually a crafting thing right now. I need to make a skinning knife, which that's why I picked up the flint and the wood, so I can make a skinning knife. Now, I can exit the crafting station, but I want to continue because I want the sickle. So, when you do flint, so this is telling you basically, so rewards for completion. So now, there's boars around there, so you need to kill a boar. You'll get new armor, which, by the way, I've already got a different pair of pants and a pair of boots. Also, you need to equip. Now, the nice thing is about equipping your tools, that once you complete something... Okay, here's a boar right here. So, you just kill the boar. So, oh, hey, I got lid off of that. So, I've equipped my skinning knife already, and it will actually go ahead and skin it for me. So, I'm skinning the boar to collect pork, which is the quest. That's why you loot the... So, now it's gone. So, now I just go turn in my quests. Oh, nope, I gotta cook a light ration. Sorry. I come back to the campfire. Now, this is the nice thing. If you look and see for these little diamond, it shows you it's a mission item. So you just highlight it and you hit craft. The same thing when you get to town. So now I'm going to exit. Now I'm going to go turn in. And I've got an armor case. Now there's the storm. With the corruption.
It's tradition in First Light to keep record of all the shipwrecks on the ship.
So what she wants us to do is go search records. And did I not? Okay. So I just got an armor case. Let's open it and let's see what's in it. Look, I can either wear a custom shirt or a dress. I'm going to wear the shirt because the pants I have on are at 120, and honestly, yeah. I learned one thing: if you wield a hammer, you cannot dodge roll. Which we will probably get to hammers later in the game. I will show you what those look like. So I have to go search. And I will go do that in a moment. There is a reason I am here. And sometimes... So, because remember, I made my sickle. I'm here collecting herbs. is all I'm doing. Some of the herbs do require, and I'm just weird about collecting stuff. So I need to go back this way because I need to go to that ship. Like I said, our mini map does show where everything is. If you look at the top of your screen where the yellow diamond is, in conjunction with your quest. So I need to go, we're going to go out to that ship first. As you can see, there's quite a few people running around. But like I said, today's the last day of, oh, look at that. Oh, by the way, guys, I have 6 attribute points. So I'm going to put in strength. That is my life staff. Focus. There we go. I'm hoping to get the hammer at some point if I were on her. Hammer and life staff is good. Also, there are ice gauntlets and hammer is a good combo. Having the life staff, if you have it set up correctly, you get a passive heal. And so that's why it's actually valuable to quite a few people. Let me see. I think I have to go in here. Yes, I do. Okay, that's collect the ship roster, which we've done. Now we need to go... Now see, he's wielding a hatchet. I'll leave that second round of herbs if he wants them. And sometimes when you're fighting these guys, you can actually get that second hit in. Ah, there it is. So we just need one more. We need to collect the ship's log. And that will actually be our last quest for this video, because this is just kind of, like I said, the beginning, how to get some stuff set up, battle, you know. As you can see, I've already upped my mastery already again. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. And then all we have to do now is go back and turn in. Of course, there are drowned all over the place, which cracks me up. And then there are also, one thing I've had to be careful with streaming this is there are people with the very weird names because Amazon hasn't figured out how to nail that one down either yet. Hopefully when the game launches, they will have better filtering on names. Oh, that quest was not ready to turn in. There's evidently one more ship I forgot. I wonder if it's the big one. I will say though, they did a great job on the water with its movement. Because if I'm fishing in game, I have to be very careful, because if I stand on the edge of the water and it starts moving, it honestly kind of makes me just a little quasi seasick. It's just the way it moves. It it's the weirdest thing. I mean, I've been on boats. I don't really have issues with it, but it's just one of those things. And now comes the fun one. I have to kill the quartermaster and this guy. There we go. Because I need the ship's locker. So now I have to search the ship. Oh, is that one? Okay. Now we go this way. And as you can see, for today being the last day of the open beta, we still have quite a few people showing up to start out and to do quests. I mean, you know, I'm gonna say this, the game is not gonna be perfect on launch. I have honestly never seen a game perfect on launch. Just because that's the way it is. It's almost impossible to. There's always going to be something. As long as you keep that expectation, then you're fine. It's going to be buggy. Servers are going to be slow. I learned that a long time ago, that launch date, servers are usually the first to take the worst hit because everybody wants to get in on it at, you know, that same time. So there's always going to be an overload. It's a given. Okay, now we can go back and talk to Nora and then we can finish this round of the video. I'm going to make one more video. I will probably get her maybe leveled up a little bit. Which way am I going? Oh, I've got... This is just when you start swinging. And, you know, then you go pick on the guy that's right there. Holy cow. Okay, I gotta go this way. There's... Some of the tethering on these guys is a little wonky. I've had monsters chase me quite a bit. I like the fact though that I'm getting coin and pretty good XP off of killing these guys, so. I was about to say, did I have one chasing me? But no. So, see, I've got 2 mastery points available. So if I go to K, I've got 2 points on sword and shield. So, sturdy grip is 1, and see, if I was better at blocking, I would use that. But, okay, guys. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to show y'all this. This is like one of my favorite weapons in the game. You have... Oh. Evidently, I had a bag of loot that I just totally... Okay. Now see, I like the fact that this time I got the hammer very early in the game because I didn't get a hammer until I actually made one on the last one. But the hammer is a beast. It can be a very heavy wielding, especially once you level it and get more of the perks for it. So we're going to turn this quest in to Nora. We've completed it. We got a bow as a reward. So we're going to stop there because she's wanting us to go to a cave to help clear out the corruption. But I'm not going to go further into that. I just wanted to get y'all a couple of videos going. I've got one more that I'm going to make, but that will be here in a little bit. And y'all will love it. It's hilarious. It's going to be one that I'm going to have fun with. But thank you all. Please make sure to like and subscribe this video and my YouTube if you have not already. I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope to see you all around on the 28th when the game launches. Everybody have a great day.